Hello and welcome to Today in History. My name is Sotonye Efiesimana. So let's roll back the lines to the year 1206 and we're in India. And his name, as you can see here, is Qutubu'd-din Aibak. He was captured as a child into slavery. So essentially he started his career as a slave and then rose through the ranks and founded a dynasty called the Slave Dynasty, interestingly. So after the death of a man called Muhammad of Ghuri, he was crowned on this day in 1206. The construction of Qutabminar was started during his regime. Since he was very generous, the people called him Lakh Baksh. He was a general of the Ghurid king Deposed Muhammad Ghori. He was in charge of the Ghurid territories in northern India, and after Muiz-ad-Din's death, he became the ruler of an independent kingdom that evolved into the Delhi Sultanate, ruled by Mamluk Dynasty. He became ruler of an independent kingdom that evolved into Delhi. So Delhi today is the capital of India. It's New Delhi. I think New Delhi is the capital of India today. So that's a connection. That's the importance of this man on this day. So 1206 is the year, 24th of July. He was crowned. Okay, so let's move on to the year 1567. And on this day, Mary Queen of Scots was deposed. She was imprisoned, or during her imprisonment at Lochleven Castle in Scotland, she was forced to abdicate in favor of her 1-year-old son, who was later crowned King James VI of Scotland. So that's Mary Queen of Scots, deposed on this day in 1567. 1847, on this day, the Mormons, popularly known as the Latter-day Saints, settled in Salt Lake City. So that's the Salt Lake City Valley that their leader Brigham Young brings 148 pioneers to. This happened after 17 months and many miles of travel. So that's the Salt Lake City Valley and some of the pilgrims pictured here in this painting. 1893, on this day, noted sociologist and the first African American president of Fisk University, Charles Spurgeon Johnson, was born in Bristol, Virginia. Interestingly, we also have a Bristol in the United Kingdom. I guess that's where Bristol, Virginia gets its name from. Johnson is known for his study on race relations in the United States and in Liberia. He died 27th of October 1956 in Louisville, Kentucky at the age of 63. His grandson, interestingly, J. Johnson, was the United States Secretary of Homeland Security from 2013 to 2017. Okay, looks like excellent runs in the family. Okay, 1911, Machu Picchu is discovered in quote. Obviously, this is the first time Machu Picchu presumably was visited by a Westerner or a white man or woman. So the ruins were discovered by an American archaeologist, and his name was Hiram Bingham. So we have Brigham, the Latter-day Saints leader, and today, and in this occasion, we have Bingham without the R. So he gets his first look at the ruins of Machu Picchu, an ancient Inca settlement in Peru that is now one of the world's top tourist destinations. With the help of Melchor Arteaga, Bingham finds a citadel abandoned for more than 3 centuries, perched 7,970 feet above the South American jungle floor. And that settlement is called Machu Picchu. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm not surprised it's one of the top tourist destinations in the world today. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, we move on to 1969 and we're back with Apollo 11. So this was the day that Apollo 11 returned back to Earth safely. Thank goodness. Thank God. So that's all the pictures from that day, 24th July. And that the arrival time was 12:51 exactly, EDT. 12:51 EDT. Okay. 1982. Eye of the Tiger. So this song was released on this day. It tops the US pop charts on this day, I beg your pardon. It is a song by American rock band Survival, pictured here. Released as a single from the third album of the same name, and was also the theme song for the film Rocky III, which was released a day before the single. Okay, so I guess the film helped sell the song. Clever, very clever. That happens. I mean, that's very common these days. Okay, so let's move on to 1998. Saving Private Ryan by Steven Spielberg, the legendary filmmaker. It opens in theaters today. It's a World War II epic starring Private Ryan. The film, which starred Tom Hanks and Matt Damon, was praised for its authentic portrayal of war and was nominated for 11 Academy Awards. This guy called Steven Spielberg, his movies are just top notch. Absolutely top notch. That's a man who has lots and lots of talent oozing from every pore, like I say sometimes. Okay, let's move on to the year 2019. So just a year ago, 365 days ago on this day. And that's the wrong picture. I will come to that. This is the right picture. Boris Johnson, a former mayor of London, is elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom on this day. So, don't know what your opinion is about his performance so far, but he's an interesting character. I find him quite entertaining. Perhaps that's the reason why he got into office. I guess amongst other reasons, perhaps no one better than him to fill the position. So, congratulations, Boris Johnson. He is elected into COVID-infested Britain. He also has a child while Prime Minister with his girlfriend. I think, don't remember any Prime Minister having a girlfriend while in office and having a kid as well. It's usually wives, well, a wife, usually just one wife. But anyway, congratulations, Boris Johnson. 1 year in office, 3 to go. See how that pans out. Okay, 2020. So today, this is breaking news. I beg your pardon. We'll go back to Lance Armstrong. I did show his put up his photograph here. For some reason, my eye skipped to Boris. So Lance Armstrong on this day in 2005, he wins the 7th Tour de France and retires from the sport. After Armstrong survived testicular cancer, his rise to cycling greatness inspired cancer patients and fans around the world. So that's Lance Armstrong for you, testicular cancer survivor, who won his 7th Tour de France on this day and decided to retire after his 7th win. Last but not least, Taylor Swift. I think I featured her in one of my videos a few weeks ago. I will attempt to leave the link on this video. Perhaps not today, a few days from now. So if you watch this today or tomorrow, then the link may not be there. Okay, so Taylor Swift, beautiful lady, pictured here, releases Folklore today, a few hours ago. So while everyone else was watching Netflix here in quarantine, she was obviously secretly recording new music and released this at midnight today, July 24th. So on that note, we end today's edition of Today in History. Thanks for watching, guys. My apologies for the mistake there. And no one's perfect. I certainly am not perfect. I'm still trying to perfect my craft. But if you do like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't give me a thumbs down if you think it's crap. But anyway, that's just a joke. Just, and then subscribe if you want to receive updates of my uploads. I do appreciate you dropping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another edition of Today in History. My name again is Sotonye Afiesimama. Stay safe. Bye-bye.